In our last episode, we explored the digital prisons, haunted games, infectious scripts, and the unsettling feeling of being alone in an empty server. We saw how code could be twisted to create fear. But what happens when that code is turned against the platform itself? What happens when the fear comes from other players? Players with the power to break the game. Welcome back to Pixelated Nightmares. Today, we are looking at the titans, the legends, the hackers and events that blurred the line between myth and a full-blown crisis. These are the 5 stories that made every player afraid of who or what had admin powers. This first myth is a ghost in the machine, a game that shouldn't exist. Players would be looking through their recently played list and they'd see it, a game with no name. Just error or error for 104, the thumbnail was a broken image. The player count was and they had no memory of ever playing it. The panic set in. What was this game? Did a hacker secretly make you join it? Was it a virus now attached to your account? If you tried to click on it, the page would fail to load. It was unplayable, unvisitable, a phantom game. What was really happening? The most likely answer is simple, but spooky. It was probably a game you were playing that got deleted or set to private while you were in it. The Roblox client got confused, leaving a ghost of the game's data in your recent list, but the feeling, the digital footprint of a place you can't remember was terrifying. Our next legend is 100% real. And for those who were there, it was the closest thing to the Roblox apocalypse. The date, April 1st, 2012. Hackers gained access to the master admin panel, not just in-game commands. The entire website, and they caused chaos. They changed the front page banners to offensive messages. They gave themselves hundreds of thousands of Robux. They started banning famous players, one by one. This wasn't a myth, this was a full-blown crisis. Roblox was forced to shut down the entire platform for hours. Imagine logging on to see your favorite game deleted, your favorite developers banned, and the entire site defaced. The event was so traumatic, it's been seared into Roblox history. It proved that the platform was vulnerable, and that the boogeyman hackers were very, very real. This next myth brings the fear back to a personal level. It always starts the same way. You're playing a game, maybe natural disaster survival. You finish a round, leave and join a new game. Work at a pizza place and you see him, the same player, same default avatar. Hey, weird coincidence, you think. You type in chat, hey, are you following me? No response, he just stands there. You get a weird feeling, you leave, you join a third game. Any game he's already there. This was the Stalker Bot phenomenon. Most likely it was a simple bot script, designed by exploiters to follow a specific user ID from game to game, just to be creepy. But for the person being stalked, it was pure psychological horror. An inescapable, silent, digital observer who could follow you anywhere. It made you feel hunted. This myth is about the fear of the unknown. The fear of what lies below. In the famous Roblox Titanic simulation, the game is simple, survive the sinking ship. But the legend wasn't on the ship, it was in the deep, dark, freezing water. The myth says that if you ignore the lifeboats and you just swim down, and keep swimming down, past the ship down into the black abyss something is waiting for you. Some said it was a giant squid, some said it was the Kraken. Some said it was just a void entity. Of course, there was nothing programmed down there. The developers didn't put a monster in the void, but the human mind hates a void. The fear of the deep, dark ocean is so primal that players convinced themselves something was there. They needed something to be there. And so, a monster was born from pure imagination and fear. We've come to the final myth. And it is, without a doubt, the most famous hacker in Roblox history. The name, 1x1x1x1, he was a test account from the earliest days of Roblox. But the community turned him into a digital demon. The legend said 1x1x1x1 was a rogue developer. or a virus ... or a ghost in the machine. The stories were terrifying. If he joined your game, it was over. He would speak in corrupted text. He would unmake the world around you, deleting parts of the map. He would ban you, and your account would be lost forever. For years, he was the #1 boogeyman. The myth became so powerful, so huge, that Roblox themselves had to acknowledge it, but they didn't deny it, they embraced it. In the 2017 Halloween event, the Hallows Eve, Roblox made one by one the main villain. They canonized the myth. They took the community's greatest fear and turned him into the final boss. One by one is the ultimate legend because he transcended from a simple myth ... into official Roblox lore, hackers, bots, and digital demons. These legends showed us that the greatest threat ... was sometimes our fellow players. We've covered the old ghosts, the haunted games, and the hacker legends. But what's been happening ... recently? In the next episode, we enter the modern era. The myths get weirder, more personal ... and more psychological. Join us for episode 4 as we explore the modern terrors. We'll be investigating the bizarre clown GOZ and the terrifying, smiling face that haunted the platform. You don't want to miss it. Subscribe to see what happens next. And remember the deal, 1 sub equals 1 new Roblox short. Thanks for watching Pixelated Nightmares.